Start the new year in a new ride at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, your hometown Chevy headquarters. January is the perfect time to upgrade. And right now, Chevrolet is rolling out huge New Year's savings on cars, trucks, and SUVs you already love. Whether you're looking for a Silverado, Equinox, Trailblazer, or Traverse, you'll find great financing offers, special factory incentives, and serious savings waiting for you. And here's even more good news. Construction is going great on our brand new edition, which means even more inventory, even more selection, and even better buying experience coming your way. But don't wait. These January Chevy deals won't last forever. Shop online right now at PaHrumpCars.com or come see us in person at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, where hometown service beats big city selection. Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, online at PaHrumpCars.com, and on your way to a better ride today.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV. And now on Roku devices on this Friday, January 30th, 2026. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. Former CNN journalist Don Lemon has been arrested. He is accused of violating federal civil rights laws for disrupting a church service earlier this month. News 25 Samantha Roberts has more.
Veteran journalist Don Lemon was taken into federal custody Thursday night by law enforcement agents in Los Angeles, where he had been covering the Grammy Awards. According to federal and attorney statements, Lemon and 3 others were arrested in connection with an incident on January 18th at a church service in St. Paul, Minnesota, where anti-immigration protesters interrupted the service. Authorities allege the actions there violated federal civil rights laws by interfering with worshippers' protected religious exercise, charges stemming from what the Department of Homeland Security called a coordinated disruption. Lemon's lawyer insists he was acting in his role as a journalist, documenting the events, and says the arrest represents an unprecedented attack on press freedom. Supporters, including press freedom advocates, argued that journalists have a constitutional right to cover protests and events of public interest. Critics counter that authorities see evidence suggesting Lemon entered the church and may have been involved beyond mere observation, claims that Lemon disputes. The case has sparked intense debate over the First Amendment and the limits of journalistic protection under federal law. Lemon is expected to appear in federal court to address the charges as this story continues to develop.
More news now. There are serious allegations of assault now for a Las Vegas 15-year-old that allegedly happened during a middle school trip to Costa Rica last April. Our Haley Grabby has more in this report.
A Las Vegas teenager is now facing charges in adult court following the allegations of a sexual assault involving middle school students during an international school trip. According to a Las Vegas Metro Police arrest report, a group of 8th grade boys from the Alexander Dawson School were on a school field trip to Costa Rica last April when investigators say another student was assaulted inside a hotel room. Police say the incident was recorded on a video. 15-year-old Val Griffith was identified as the teen who allegedly recorded the video. A grand jury indicted him on a felony charge of possessing a visual depiction of sexual conduct involving a child. Police identified 4 boys during the investigation. Detectives say multiple videos were recovered as evidence. In reports presented to the grand jury, officers described the victim appearing in distress while other students were heard in the background. Authorities say the victim was eventually able to get away. A testimony shows the students were on a paid trip from April 3rd through April 11th and had participated in excursions organized throughout the school. In October, a Clark County District Court judge ruled Griffith's case should be transferred to the adult court system. victim. In the written decision, the judge said the seriousness of the allegations and the existence of video evidence outweighed other factors. The judge acknowledged Griffith's academic record, leadership role at school, and athletic achievements, but ruled that juvenile placement was not appropriate. A psychologist who evaluated Griffith recommended the case remain in juvenile court with a focus on rehabilitation. The Alexander Dawson School released a statement saying it reported the allegations to law enforcement and takes the matter seriously, but cannot comment further because the students involved are minors. Griffith has pleaded not guilty, and court records show bail was set at $20,000 with strict conditions including electronic monitoring, limited internet access, and no contact with the alleged victim. His next court hearing is scheduled for June 23rd.
We're on to our daily arrest report today with suspects dragging equipment through the desert that included a pump from a water source. It didn't end so well for them.
On Saturday, January 17th, deputies responded to a theft near East Petchstein Road and Paddock Avenue. When they arrived, they found a chain-link fence that had been cut and rolled back, allowing access to a fenced area where a well pump had been stored. The ground was heavily saturated with water, making footprints difficult to track. However, deputies located deep gouge mark in the desert floor, indicating a heavy object had been dragged away from the well site. Those drag marks led east and then north through the desert to Mesquite Avenue. Along the roadway, deputies observed fresh oil marks, suggesting the pump ruptured while being dragged. Pieces of the stolen equipment were later found along Mesquite Ranch Road, including a large red component believed to be part of the pump and a heavily damaged silver casing. A metal chain with hooks was also located nearby, consistent with equipment that could be used to tow or drag a large object. Investigators followed the oil trail through several nearby roads, eventually tracing it toward a motorhome parked on a property with no fencing separating it from the open desert. No equipment was immediately visible at the time. The property owner told deputies the pump had been stored near a functioning well for spare parts, and it is valued at approximately $20,000. The equipment contained significant amounts of copper and other metals that could be sold for scrap. The owner believes the theft occurred within the last 2 to 3 days and noted the circumstances are similar to a previous pump theft at the same location. As the investigation continued, scrapyard records showed multiple sales of copper tubing and wire consistent with components from the stolen pumps. A search warrant was carried out on January 28th at a Pahrump residence connected to the case. When officers arrived, Stephen Thompson was detained outside the home. A second suspect, identified as Paco Roman, also known as Robert Roman, was later located nearby and taken into custody after a short foot pursuit. During the search, investigators found parts of a stolen water well pump in plain view near a detached garage. Inside the garage, officers located containers filled with components believed to be internal parts of the stolen equipment. Inside the home, investigators also located drug-related items, including glass pipes with residue, an electronic scale, and a hypodermic needle. One pipe later tested presumptive positive for methamphetamine. Identification items belonging to both suspects were found in the rooms where these items were located. Authorities say the recovered pump parts matched the equipment reported stolen in both this case and a previous theft from the same property. According to law enforcement, Stephen Thompson and Paco Roman now face multiple charges, including grand larceny, possession of stolen property, drug possession of drug paraphernalia. Roman additionally faces a charge for failure to register as a convicted person and possession of a hypodermic needle. Both men were transported to the Nye County Detention Center and booked.
And according to the victim, the stolen water pumps were used for farms and are valued at $20,000 each. More news coming up. You're watching News 25.
If this is your wreck, you need a check.
If this is your wreck, you definitely need a check.
Hurting a wreck? You need a check?
We're Lerner & Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
It's a new year and time to start something new. That's why at Saida Trudeau, we're having the Start Something New sales event. Starting now and all month long, we are celebrating the new year with incredible savings on every new vehicle in stock. I'm talking about every new 2025 Ram 1500, 2500, and 3500. Every new 2025 and 2026 Jeep Compass and Grand Cherokee. You can save big on all new 2025 Jeep Wrangler 4xEs and Gladiators. We have Nye County's largest inventory, but if you don't see what you're looking for, let us do the legwork for you. Our professional locators have years of experience locating vehicles of your dreams. At Saida Trudeau, we don't use bait and switch tactics. We treat you like a friend and neighbor. Come see the difference for yourself with the Start Something New sales event all month long at Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
It's a new year, a chance to reset, refocus, and chase new goals. At 87 years old, Willie has more energy than most of us on our best day. This year, her resolution is simple: stay active through her favorite online workout classes. But her internet provider can't keep up. Just when it looks like her resolution is over, Valley Communications steps in with a connection that actually works. With VCA Fiber, buffering doesn't get in the way. Videos load instantly. Workouts stay on track. VCA Fiber. New year, new speeds.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post 9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
They came to see me in the hospital, and they've been a constant in my life ever since.
We help warriors get the expert care to adjust back to civilian life.
I got the mental health support I needed to face my PTSD, and now I'm a much better husband and father because of it.
Together with a community of supporters, we make sure no warrior has to face their challenges alone.
I found adaptive sports and made connections. Now I know I can do anything I put my mind to.
Our hands-on programs, community support, and ongoing advocacy help veterans realize what's possible.
I realized it shows strength to ask for help.
I realized new therapies could work for me.
I realized a new purpose: helping other warriors.
And now I know anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe. Get your check. Get Lerner and Rowe.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe.
Get smart. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Plemmer. There's a new system in place in Nye County to report roads in need of repair. 18,000 square miles is a lot of ground to cover, but the third largest county in the country is going high-tech with their Asset Essentials program. There's a new system in place in Nye County to get a request in to have work performed on the roads. Nye County Public Works Assistant Director Bo Gott told the Nye Commission at the January 6th meeting, our new work order system with Asset Essentials has been fully implemented. This program will allow us to better evaluate, assign, prioritize, and close out maintenance requests throughout the county. Once a request is in the system, an automatic email will be sent to the requester stating that the request has been logged and will be evaluated and prioritized. Another email will be automatically sent when the request is completed and closed out. There's more than 18,000 square miles in Nye County. There are hundreds of road work requests, according to the Pahrump Valley Times. To put in a request to have a road repaired, go online to nyecounty.nv.gov and scroll down to Road Maintenance Request. You'll be directed to the Citizens Portal, where they will need to create an account with their name and email address. God said Public Works received 772 maintenance requests in 2025. We had 159 requested carried over from 2024, leaving us with a total of 931 requests for the year. Out of those requests, 391 were resolved in 2025, leaving us at about a 40% completion rate. All right, the Vegas Golden Knights are awarded a special game next season. And there is a bit of news on the Raiders' coaching situation. Mikey Ruhan has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Jason Robertson and Mikko Rattanen scored in the shootout, and the Stars escaped with a 5-4 win over the Golden Knights on Thursday night. Golden Knights will try to lower everybody's blood pressure Saturday night when they welcome the Seattle Kraken. Golden Knights are heading to Texas in a big way on Thursday. The NHL announced the 2027 Navy Federal Credit Union NHL Stadium Series matchup with Vegas taking on the Dallas Stars. On Saturday, February 20th, the game will be played at AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. Now to the NFL coaching carousel. After Denver Broncos quarterback coach Davis Webb removed his name from consideration for the Raiders head coaching job, it's becoming clearer by the day that Las Vegas has its sights on Seahawks offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak. And finally, some good news on campus. UNLV super sophomore Ilya Snatari has been named Mountain West Men's Tennis Player of the Week. He is now 16-1 this season and 24-1 as a Rebel. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. Have a good weekend. A popular pizza shop in downtown Las Vegas is closed today, Friday, as they join in on a nationwide protest against recent immigration and customs enforcement actions and agents. Yukon Pizza in Las Vegas is closing for one day, January 30th, in support of a national ICE protest. They are located in downtown's Huntridge Center. A flyer posted to social media says, after a collective decision from ownership, management, and staff, Yukon Pizza will be closed to participate in the general strike on Friday, January 30th, in solidarity with the people of Minnesota and all those brutalized by ICE. We are joining this National Day of Action to say ICE out of everywhere. We are committed, as we always have been, to bringing power to the people however we can. Yukon Pizza Team. The ICE Out strike and protest are set to take place across the country on January 30th and 31st, protesting against ICE violence. Grassroots organizers say they are taking action against immigration and customs enforcement activity in their communities. We've got a warm weather report coming up, and we've got some ways how you can save on your electric bill. You're watching News 25.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
Start the new year in a new ride at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, your hometown Chevy headquarters. January is the perfect time to upgrade. And right now, Chevrolet is rolling out huge New Year's savings on cars, trucks, and SUVs you already love. Whether you're looking for a Silverado, Equinox, Trailblazer, or Traverse, you'll find great financing offers, special factory incentives, and serious savings waiting for you. And here's even more good news. Construction is going great on our brand new edition, which means even more inventory, even more selection, and even better buying experience coming your way. But don't wait. These January Chevy deals won't last forever. Shop online right now at PahrumpCars.com or come see us in person at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, where hometown service beats big city selection. Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, online at PahrumpCars.com, and on your way to a better ride today.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrump's hometown value, where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is a reality. MTM Vision is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
Imagine a disease that affects more than 10 million Americans, yet few know its name. I'm talking about lymphedema, LE. Many people, like my mom, get it as a result of cancer treatment and afterwards face a lifetime of swelling and pain. The cruel irony is many times its severity can be lessened only if you learn about it and act in advance. If you're at risk, ask your doctor about lymphedema. Take this as your chance to learn and live.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. There are several ways your electric bill is impacted, and here is Valley Electric to shed some light on what are the main factors.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Here are 4 factors that impact your energy bills. Number 1 is energy use. The more electricity you use, the higher your energy bill. Number 2 is fuel cost. When cost of fuel used to generate electricity go up, overall cost increase. Number 3 is weather. Extreme temperatures increase the demand for cooling or heating. This puts pressure on fuel sources and prices. Number 4 is equipment cost. Pricing for equipment and material needed to maintain the electric system can fluctuate. We can't control the weather or changing cost of fuel, but we can help you identify ways to save energy. Contact Valley Electric Association if you have any questions about your bill or for tips to help you manage your energy use.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam, and we're looking out from the KPVM-TV studios. It's cold on the summit, but the super bloom, they say, in Death Valley National Park is looming. The last significant one was in 2016. Keep your eye out for that. And temperatures close to the mid-70s.
Imagine this happens to you. You're driving along and someone causes you to be in an accident. Now you're stuck with these injuries and damages, dealing with the insurance agents and the attorneys, getting nowhere.
The accident wasn't even my fault.
Good luck proving it, sweetheart.
We're paying you nothing, not a bucket.
You need someone on your side. You need a David to fight your Goliath. All you gotta do is dial. You ready?
Call 830-7070.
Anthony Paglia, injury lawyer.
Uh-oh.
I'll get you the money you deserve.
Thank you, Anthony Paglia.
If you've ever been hurt in a car accident, slip and fall, dog bite, or have a head or spinal injury, or God forbid a family member has a fatal accident, now you know where to get your dough. Call 830-7070. Hey, is your firm hiring?
Looking to stock up for the weekend? Make it quick and easy at Liquor and Tobacco Express. From crowd favorites like Crown Royal to premium pours like Weller, they've got the selection you're looking for. Need something special? They deliver and handle specialty orders too. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Find them at 1190 East Highway 372, Suite 5. Liquor and Tobacco Express. Fast, friendly, and fully stocked.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living up to your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. This is your weather forecast and weather report from the anchor desk. 59 in Fernley, Fallon hit 59. Hey, they're going down to 22 tonight. Carson City is 60. Tonopah at 55. Goldfield, mining 57 degrees. Beatty, 68. They're going to be 39 tonight for a low. Amargosa, 71. Right here in Las Vegas, 68. They're going down to 45 tonight. Death Valley is gonna Death Valley, 77. Low 50 degrees. Your current temperatures in the valley in Pahrump, give or take a couple degrees, depending where you are, 62. And the sun rose this morning at 6:56 a.m., a little bit earlier. 23% humidity today. Wind today, southeasterly direction, light winds, 4 miles an hour. Whoa, look at that. We hit 69 degrees. That's pretty nice for the end of January. Like I just said, it's 62 degrees, no advisories. Your sunset about 22 minutes ago, folks. 48 degrees humidity, and we've got winds tonight, northeasterly direction, 4 miles an hour, 36 degrees tonight. And your stunning forecast looks like this. Tomorrow, Saturday, sunny, 73. There's a song, sunny, and 75. Let's add a few more degrees in the sun there. Sunday, 73. Monday, 74. Monday is sunny. Tuesday is 73 and sunny. Wednesday and Thursday about the same. Sun. Next Friday, and your lows. I'll tell you, those low temperatures, the folks on the East Coast would be happy if they were their high temperatures. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. We're, like I said, early on going into the weather forecast. They're anticipating a super bloom in Death Valley with the wildflowers. We're certainly having a super bloom of the weeds all around, and I think that's what I'll be doing this weekend. Thank you for watching News 25. I'm Chris Palermo.